So another week and another time where we have got to talk about an addition that the Oklahoma football team has made. This time a quarterback who can instantly join the all-name team in college football. Because the Oklahoma Sooners add in General Booty, a JUCO prospect from Tyler Junior College in Texas. And we need to talk about what this means for the Sooners, what this means for that quarterback room, and we're going to break it all down. Before we do, as always, y'all know the drill. I need to hear from you. Hop down to the comments, Y for yes, N for no. Are you excited that General Booty is committed to the Oklahoma Sooners? And let me know what you're thinking. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Hit that bell notification because I do constant college football content. You don't want to miss any of it. And if you enjoyed this content, like and comment down below because those interactions are massive. But having said all that, let's break this down. And this is a really good addition for the Oklahoma Sooners, especially a week after they just added another quarterback prospect in Davis Beville, the Pitt transfer. But this one is a little bit different. And the reason is General Booty brings in a healthy amount of experience. Having played at Tyler Community College, he was able to rack up quite the eye-popping numbers this year, accounting for just over 3,000 yards through the air and 25 touchdowns. Whenever you're able to get in an individual like this, someone that has some experience left in college, but someone who can bring real, tangible experience to the room, that's what you love to do, because there's the upside of what we can teach him with what he already knows, and he still has eligibility left, but there's also the level of, well, hey, for everybody in the room, this now creates a quarterback competition for quarterback 2, and he's going to be pushing every quarterback in the room, and he has experience on top of that. So, for the Oklahoma Sooners in their quarterback room, this is a great addition, because before Davis Beville, many of you were questioning the depth you had at that position, something Oklahoma fans aren't necessarily used to doing. And that's not to say that I thought that they had bad depth at that position. Look, I've talked at length at how I think Dillon Gabriel was a phenomenal grab by Brent Venables and Jeff Lebby. I think Nick Evers is a very talented prospect, a green prospect, someone who in best case scenario may redshirt this year, take this year to develop, but he has got a really high ceiling. You have Bowens there who's been in the program for a while, Ralph Rucker. But adding in more depth, such as a Beville, was something that was necessary. The only thing Oklahoma fans were wanting Beville to have was a bit more experience, because he's not short on upside, and he's certainly not short. Coming in at 6'6", a cannon of an arm, and he's got a really high ceiling. He just didn't have the adequate experience to go with it. But what they get in General Booty satisfies both of that. Someone who has experience in college football, someone you know has been successful in college football, and someone you can add in as a depth piece in this quarterback room. And as I said, there will now be a quarterback competition for quarterback 2, and that's only a net positive for the entirety of the room. Iron sharpens iron. We talk about this consistently, and that's the whole reason you get this amount of depth. But what does this mean for the Sooners? We talk about the quarterback room, and for the Sooners, this frees them up. And what I mean when I say that is Jeff Lebby likes to utilize his quarterbacks, and he likes to utilize their legs. Dillon Gabriel is a mobile quarterback. He's going to be able to make defenses pay for any assumptions they make. If they sell out to cover the pass, he'll hurt them with his legs. He does have that ability. But because of that, you want more quarterback depth if you're going to be fielding a quarterback that's going to be running. If we look at Jeff Lebby's rushing breakdown while he was at Ole Miss, we can see he consistently had his quarterback as a major part of the rushing game. And if logic is consistent, that'll carry over to Oklahoma. To what degree, I'm not exactly sure, but I think it's safe to assume Dillon Gabriel will be utilizing his legs. That makes it all the more important for you to have depth in the quarterback room behind your starter, and depth you have faith in. And General Booty, even though he can instantly join the all-name team in college football, because let's be honest, in the NIL era, if football doesn't work out for him, he's going to be just fine. He has got a bright future with that name. But in all seriousness, you have somebody now in General Booty who they have college film on. Even if it's at the JUCO level, there is college film on this individual. You can plan around them, and you kind of have an idea of how they can help you. So getting him in this summer is going to be an awesome win for the Oklahoma Sooners. Awesome that they were able to add in more depth into that quarterback position, and I'm just really intrigued to see how it all works out for the Sooners. The season can't get here quick enough, but this absolutely buys their offense a bit more freedom, a bit more flexibility, even if it's something that's subconscious, that we're not even really aware of. It will innately do that for the Oklahoma Sooners. listeners. So very interested in hearing from you. Very interested in what other moves Oklahoma is going to make as recruiting is really starting to heat up. Brent Venables and company have been on the trail establishing relationships, and they've been able to establish quite a few relationships with some of the nation's top prospects. I can't wait to see how those battles go down, but I'm really interested in hearing from you. That's it. See ya.